driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't 14.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Runs over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at him. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Devon Hamilton. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they work this out past the 25. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson. That is caught by Thielen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. On 2nd and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson flushed out right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Broncos 20, Jaguars nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Finding room to the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Etienne. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pitching it out to Etienne. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Lawrence going to keep it, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive...